Hi everyone, Greeno here and welcome to another video here on my Greeno Eats channel. Now, I'm back in the kitchen again to pinch a line from Dino. Afternoon Dino. And today I'm knocking up another one of my kind of budget classics. So we're looking at meals that you can do for less than £1 a portion. So we've had a cheeseburger with some fries and coleslaw. There was one with a pie, veggie curry that I knocked up. Now this one's more of a kind of a light lunch that we're going for. So today we're going to knock up a fish finger sandwich with some skin on fries and a side salad. Let's go and have a little look at the ingredients. So I'm going to be using Iceland's breaded fillet fish fingers. There we go. Now these are £1 for a packet of 10. It's Alaska pollock in there. Not going to be cod or haddock when you're looking at that kind of budget. And we're going to use 4 of these in the sandwich. I've picked up a nice loaf of sliced bread from Tesco. Now, this is on a yellow sticker last night, so you can see 36p for the loaf. So we're going to use 2 slices of that. That's going to be 4p worth. And I've got some Bramwell's tartar sauce. Is that from Aldi or Lidl? One or the other. And we're just going to use a little spoonful of that in place of butter. Should be a nice little flavour in the sandwich. Over here, we have got a 250 gram potato that has been cut up. It's just sat in some water now. Get some of the starch out. That's going to make our skin on fries. And over here we have the ingredients for our side salad. So it's a little bagged salad I picked up from Tesco. We've got 10p worth of it there. I've measured it out. It's got a little bit of red cabbage in there, some grated carrot. I think it's probably just iceberg lettuce, isn't it? And we have a chunk of cucumber there, which is, again, 10p worth, measured out. And 1 tomato, guess what? 10p. And to go with that, we've got a little Caesar salad dressing here. This bottle is £1 in Tesco, so we're just going to use a little bit of that. And overall, I'll put the prices up on the screen. This is going to come in at 99p, less than £1. So I've got the air fryer warming up to get those fries in first. That'll take about 20-25 minutes, I guess. And here are the fish fingers, or fish sticks, you might call them if you're in other parts of the world. So just in breadcrumbs, a little bit of Alaska pollock inside. I think 4 of them should do for a nice sandwich. Okay, so the chips are in and cooking. I'm quite looking forward to this little lunch. It should be a little bit fresher than some of the other ones I've made. Be quite nice. Let me know in the comments down below if you've got any ideas of things that I could make that will come under this sort of £1 a portion budget. I'm sure there's plenty of ideas out there that I haven't thought of yet, so let me know. Now while the chips are cooking up, the fish fingers yet to go in, I've been mucking about with the salad and I've made a little bit of a decision with it. So if we take a look down here, you can see I've sliced some of this, this cucumber up. And I'm going to put that in the sandwich with the fish fingers. I think it's going to give a little bit more freshness, a little bit more crunch. Should make it a bit more interesting. Now over here, the rest of the cucumber, you can see, has been diced up and put into that salad, which I'll dress once I've made the sandwich. And that little tomato, I've managed to slice into like 8 or 9 little slices. Thankfully, I've got a really sharp knife that can cut things nice and thin. So once the salad is dressed, we'll put the tomato on top of it, get the fries on the plate, and the fish finger sandwich. One other thing I wanted to mention to you folks, there was a little thing going on in my teenage daughter's school this week where they were bringing in stuff, asking every kid to bring in stuff to donate to the local food bank. And apparently between them they managed to bring in over 2,000 items, which is a really, really big help, isn't it? Now there's a lot of people out there really, really struggling, who are, you know, maybe not even able to make these sort of £1 a portion kind of meals. Some people are even skipping meals. Now, I was fortunate enough to have a little bit of money recently, and I've made a donation to our local food bank to enable them to go and help support some local families. The part of the world I live in, everyone thinks it's like idyllic and really picturesque, but there's still down here in the south of England a lot of people really struggling. So what I would say is if you're out in the shop, most supermarkets these days have got a little collection point for the food bank, or if you happen to have a few quid spare at the end of the month, maybe bung it in their direction and support some people in your local community who are really struggling. They need it. So the fish fingers and the fries are nearly done. So it's time to get the bread ready. So as you can see, I've put a very, very thin scraping of tartar sauce on either side, rather than having any butter in there. Tartar sauce is great with fish. You've got those nice sort of little tangy, kind of pickly kind of flavours in there. And like I say, I've added the cucumber there, spread out to cover the entire sandwich, just to add a little bit of freshness, a little bit of crunch into the sandwich. Let's get it all built up as soon as everything is cooked. Get it on the table. Right then, folks, so here it is. Fish finger sandwich with tartar sauce, skin on fries, and a Caesar salad alongside it. Come and take a closer look. Okay then guys, so all of this for 99p. I mean, you can't go wrong, can you? We've got a really nice big portion of fries there, cooked in the air fryer of course, and I've not used any oil on these so as to keep into budget, so they'll be really healthy too. The fish finger sandwich there, I mean look at that. 4 fish fingers, some nice cucumber in there, some tartar sauce, and then round the other side here you find that nice salad with a bit of Caesar dressing on there, tomatoes over the top. Now I said this was going to be a light snack, or a light lunch at least. It's a bit more substantial, isn't it? But I don't mind that. So what are we going to do? Let's start with the fries. Now, because I haven't put oil on them, they're not particularly crispy. They're still tasty, but they kind of taste more like, almost like jacket potato. No real crisp to them at all. So they really do need at least a spray of oil, if not like a teaspoon of oil mixed into them before you put them in. But for the sake of this experiment, to get the meal under £1, that was where we were at. I could possibly have left out some of the salad items or whatever, but they're tasty enough. Like I say, just not great fries. So let's have a little go with this salad, shall we? Like I say, I sliced up this tomato really, really thinly. You see there. So that little tomato, which came out of a pack from Tesco, came into like 8 or 9 slices, I think, maybe even 10. We got this nice salad here. So it's like an iceberg lettuce or something along those lines. There's bits of grated carrot in there. There's bits of red cabbage. We got that Caesar dressing on there. It just adds a really nice dimension. And it's just a fresh little addition, a nice little side salad. Like I say, we put 10 pence worth of cucumber, 10 pence worth of tomato, 10 pence worth of the salad mix. And I mean, it was literally a couple of teaspoons, if that, of the dressing, which have costed about 4p. To go alongside this, that's a really nice fresh element. But let's move on to the star of the show. This fish finger sandwich. The bread, like I say, I got it on a yellow sticker deal in Tesco yesterday evening, but it is still perfectly fresh. This is from their fresh bakery. So of course they bake it that morning, can only sell it that day. And as we know, that's going to have 3 days life left in it as a normal bread, 4 or 5 for toast. So perfectly good to catch that at the end of the day. We got the Iceland fish fingers in there with the Alaska pollock and the tartar sauce along with that cucumber. So let's give it a go. Oh yeah. Have a look. That bread is lovely and soft. The fish fingers have crisped up a little bit in the air fryer. So that gives another little texture along with the flavour of them. The cucumber in there again, fresh, adds a little crunch. Can't really pick it up as a flavour, but I put it more there as a sort of textural freshness kind of thing anyway. And the tartar sauce is lovely. It has that little sort of pecan seed, doesn't it? I'm not sure what it is they put in there. Is it capers, perhaps? If you know, let me know. Maybe capers, gherkins, that kind of thing. It just takes it, elevates it, doesn't it? Just takes it to another level. That is a tasty little sandwich. Now, back in the day when I was a kid, you wouldn't have fish finger sandwiches so much. And then all of a sudden, all these little bistros, gastropubs started putting them on their lunch menus and banging them out for probably about 12 quid now. Obviously slightly higher quality fish fingers than your Iceland Alaska pollock. You might get a nice sort of battered haddock or something like that in there. But this, I'll tell you what, for a little lunch, isn't bad. I'll say the chips are a bit of a letdown, but that's my own fault for not putting any oil on them. The salad alongside this is great. Lovely and fresh. And the fish finger sandwich, yeah, that's a little delight, that is. Really nice. Okay, folks, like I said before, if you've got any ideas that you'd like me to feature in this kind of little mini series of things less than a quid that I'm doing, let me know in the comment section below. And if I can, I'll try them out. Don't put anything with mushrooms in though, because that won't happen. Anyway, if you enjoyed today's look at another kind of under a quid meal, then why not consider clicking a thumbs up on there for me. It does help with the channel. And if you're new around here and you like what you've seen, please consider clicking the subscribe button, ding your little bell for notifications, and that way you won't miss anything that comes up on the channel. Okay, that's it from me for today. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.